Howdy y'all, getting ready to bowl here at Earl Anthony's Dublin Lanes in Dublin, California. Super excited for today's PBA Regional Tournament. Practice yesterday didn't go as well as it had in Santa Maria, so I'm not sure what that means for today, but I do have high hopes regardless. I'm looking forward to it, ready to bowl as good as I can. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're just gonna keep chugging along, hustle and grind, hustle and grind. That's what we gotta do. So, gonna get ready. It's just about ready to start in about an hour or so. And it's gonna be a blast. I miss my best friend, can't wait to get back home and see her. My best friend, I miss you so much, and it's gonna be a blast today. So let's have some fun. So the lanes are looking really tight. There's not too much back end motion. From what I've been seeing and hearing from other players, we're gonna have to be just getting as much motion on the front end as possible because the back end's kind of dead, especially on the later games. Been watching the seniors and the women's bowling, and it looks like that's what's happening. Obviously there's exceptions for those that have high rev rate, but from what I can tell, what's happening on the lanes, the left side of the house, which the ladies are bowling on 1 through 8, is looking like it's a tighter lane, so less forgiveness on the edges, but we already figured that out yesterday in practice. I know if I can't get outside of 5 board. If I get outside of 5 board, which I prefer doing, it's not coming back. The seniors were having the same thing. On the right side of the house anyways, it was looking a little bit more forgiving. On the back half, there were some higher scores. I was watching about 30 through 40, and 30 through 40, those lanes were looking not as bad. We'll see what it does on the re-oil, and just gonna see how much lane memory there is, because yesterday we had practice, then there was practice for the Pro-Am, then there was re-oil for the women's and seniors, then we're gonna have the re-oil for our PBA Regional. So it's gonna be a lot of lane memory. It's just gonna be the Earl Anthony pattern stacked on top of itself. Even though it's cleaned, there's still lane memory. It is there, and it's gonna make it tougher, but that's what we're here for. We're here to bowl through the toughest we can get. And so I'm super excited about it. I'm really curious to see how the ball reacts. Yesterday, the reality was working the best. Urethane was not shaping up much, but I will definitely try. If the reality and the Storm IQ Tour Edition are not shaping the way I want them to, I will try the Storm IQ Tour 78U, which is the urethane that I have. I'll see how that one does. Proton Physics is just my absolute backup if nothing else is working. And I do have all of them sanded down to 180. It's just what my arsenal is. I will maybe try and expand on it later this year, but right now it's working pretty good. The Proton Physics is just my emergency if nothing else works bowling ball. It still works fine, but it seems to work better when nothing else does. So that's why it's my backup strike ball. And yeah, so we're gonna see how it does today. I'm super excited. And regardless of what the lanes are like, we're gonna have fun. That's what we're here for. We're just gonna have a blast and bowl as good as we can, but it's gonna be hustle and grind. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna try and bowl as good as we can. Never giving up. Even if the lanes are super tough, it's never time to just give up and quit. Doesn't matter if it's the 10th frame of the 8th game. It's always the hustle and grind. We gotta keep trying our absolute best and have fun with it. So I'm super excited about this. Again, my best friend, I miss you so much. Can't wait to get back home and see you. And yeah, that's pretty much it on what the lanes are looking like that I'm gathering. I'm not as smart as some of these other people. I'm still learning, but that's all what it's about as well. It's learning. So we'll see what the lanes do, and there'll be more later. All right, have fun, y'all.